Hey, Jen Frost here. Question for you. Do you ever avoid making videos because things are not perfect, or you're afraid of how it's going to come out, or you know that it's going to help your business, but you just have a fear of making a video? Well, this video is going to help you with that. I'm going to give you 5 practical suggestions of things that you can do to get better at showing up online, showing up on video, so that you can make the impact and the income that you deserve. And I'm coming to you today actually from my backyard. It's a beautiful Florida day in the sense that there's cloud cover so that I can actually do this outside without it being too bright. And so one of the things that you want to look at is what is your setting. And I know that that's something that trips up a lot of people, and it's part of why I'm doing it outside right now, because you'll see shortly the wind could kick up, there could be noises, all these different things can happen. But if I'm providing information that is valuable to you, then that's okay and it's fine, so don't worry about it. All right, so I just want to touch on that real quick, and now let's get into what are those 5 practical suggestions you can do to overcome that fear of going live or showing up on video. So number 1, what you can do is get yourself a private Facebook group. I personally have one of these with my sister, and we're the only 2 in the group. So whenever I have something new that I want to try, that whether it's a new platform that I'm going to be using to go live, or if I'm doing something that's more of a presentation and I want to practice my script, whatever it is, I can pop into that group at any time and I can practice. I can set up the scenario, I can have the conversation, I can play it back, I can see how it goes, and it just helps you to feel more comfortable for when you're ready to actually show up and go live in front of other people, because you're going to be training your brain to be doing this, and that it doesn't have to be something to be afraid of, right? So that's number 1. Number 1, I would recommend, if you're very new and you've never done this and you're trying to just find that way to just show up for yourself and create this private Facebook group. You need 1 person, and then you can pop in anytime and practice. So that's number 1. Number 2 is try doing stories. If you do stories or something, make a short video, post it up on stories. It's only up for 24 hours. So it's not like it's up there forever that you have to worry about people judging you later or anything like that. And it's a really good way to practice seeing what works, what content doesn't work. And but this is the thing with the stories, is just post it, okay? So I remember one day I was heading into work, and I had an idea for a post that I wanted to do before I got in. And so I got to my office, I was sitting in the car, and I was typing it all up. And this wasn't even a video, you guys. This was just a post. And I'm thinking about it, and then I was like, I'll do it later. And really, it was my subconscious keeping me from doing it because it didn't want me to show up for some reason at that point. Well, guess what? At that very moment, I got a text. I'm on Gary Vee. I'm on Gary Vee's text that you get like on a daily basis or every couple days from him. And they're just little snippets of inspiration. And that moment, in that time, the text that I got said, that post that you want to make, post it. And so that is something I want you to remember. When you're doing this, post it, okay? Number 3, have an outline. Have an outline for what you're doing so that you can know what your steps are, and you can refer to them if you get distracted, if anything happens. I have one right now. I'll show it to you at the end. I have a little outline going. And then number 4 is notes. So once you create your outline, what are those 5 things you're going to talk about? What is that subject that you're going to talk about? Write it down and then put it at eye level or close to eye level so that you can refer to it without having to look down here or looking over here or whatever. Put it where you can see it, and that's going to help you so much with what you're doing. Number 5, do something that you enjoy. Talk about something that you enjoy, because when you can talk about something that you enjoy, you're going to be more comfortable. It's going to light you up. You're going to get excited about it, and it's going to change the way you do everything. So if you're just afraid to show up online right now, go onto your personal page and just show up talking about one of your favorite hobbies. Talk about your last vacation. Talk about what you're going to have for dinner. I don't care what you talk about. Just start practicing showing up and talking. That's going to help you get more comfortable with doing this over time. So, and when it comes to the business side of it, if you don't enjoy what you're doing in your business enough to be able to talk about it, then you're probably not in the right business, right? But I do get that people have this fear and something keeps us from showing up. And I see so many times people ask, well, what should I do? Like, how can I get over this fear? And people say, just show up. And I didn't want to just start with just show up, because there's so many different things you can do to help get yourself ready for that. But I think that it is important that we talk about that, because I personally am the queen of imperfect action. And if I hadn't just started showing up, I would never have been able to just turn on the camera, record this video, and go. It wouldn't have happened. It takes practice. And the more that we practice and the more we push that comfort zone, the easier the stuff gets. And when that happens, that's when you're able to make more money. That's when you're going to be able to have that impact that you want to have. Okay, so just show up for yourself, show up for the people that need you to show up, that deserve to hear what you're saying. And the other people that don't, that are going to give you a hard time, those trolls on the internet, the people that are going to judge you, your whatever friend from second grade you haven't talked to but still on your Facebook, those are not your people. Not your people. And I say this all the time with my clients too, is that, you know, we worry so much about what everyone's going to think. The only people you need to worry about what they're going to think are the people that need to hear what you have to say. And if someone has an opinion that isn't beneficial to you, then they're not your people, and do not worry about what they have to say. So I'm going to leave you with this Brene Brown quote, and hopefully I'll get it right because I did not write it down on my notes. But basically what she said was, if you are not in the ring getting your ass kicked, I am not interested in your feedback. Okay? So, or in the arena, I guess it was. If you are not in the arena getting your ass kicked, I am not interested in your feedback. And that's the honest to goodness truth. If you are not interested in learning and growing and getting better, whether it's on video or just through social media marketing, then I'm not your people. You're not my people, and that's okay. I don't need to be for everybody. But if you want to grow, you want to take the chances, you want to see what you're capable of, then start showing up. And I just gave you 5 great ways to do it. So if you would like more information on this, more tips on how to show up, how to market your business online, how to make money online, then make sure you subscribe to this video, and I will be back next week with just more fun and more excitement and more awesome tips for you. All right, have a good one. We'll catch up soon. Bye.